Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on Sherrod's Homestead. All right, I had Rita here and we did some changes in the trailer. So let's check that out. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. Still kind of the same, except there's curtains. All right. Look at that. She did some decorating. So we have that, which is cute. Little chickens. And then these little cups. You say something about cabin life. Yeah. Okay, coffee maker. Little cups on the wall and then a stand. They're really cute. Look at that. Yep. And then this here little thing. I'm supposed to paint that red rack to white. But yeah. There's our chicken. Those are cute. Here, wait. Let me move that. There we go. So, yep. Hanging the mittens on those. And then over towards the window, we put this little basket thing here that says welcome on it. So a little cute little thing there. And then these plates on the wall. Little splash of orange in a corner. Little tea box. So yeah, there's that. And then into the bathroom, but I need to bring the light with me, so hang on. Bear with me. Oh yeah. I got extra cords and stuff. I have to put Eco on the ground. So, because he don't fit on the counter right. So on the ground he goes. That's where he'll be for a little while. Let's see if I can pull this over here to show the bathroom. Okay, hang on. Ooh, don't fall. There we go. Okay, I got it out. Alright, bathroom now. Here we go. It's around the sink. Right? That's cute. Looks nice. Yeah. And then a towel on the rack. Some things on the floor. Don't mind them around the toilet. That's still a thing. It's a mess. Got the shower curtain up. There. Pictures on the wall. Over there. And then, hang on, let me open the door. And then in behind the door, we have, hold on. There we go. Something in the closet. They're like towel holders or whatever. Racks for washcloths and towels. Like that. Just kind of cute. Rack on the back of the door for towels when you get out of the shower or whatever. And then into the bedroom. And we have found the covers for the bed. Pillowcases. There they are. There's 3 pictures there that will go up on there. But I need adhesive sticky ones because of the tin. And then we got some over here now. There. I can't get the light in here anymore. That's it. Sorry. So there's these 2 plaques on that wall and those 2 plaques on this wall. I don't know. That's hard to see. All right. And yeah, that's all that was added in here. So the pictures have to go on the wall over there. Oh, and these on the ends of the, hang on. Fix that. There we go. And these here little head things at the end of the curtain rod. That's what they'll be. These. I have another one for here, but I'm having troubles getting this ball off. And then same over here. That one over there. Let me show you. I think that's a rabbit. I believe. Oops. Yeah, rabbit. And again, same thing on this side. I can't get the ball off. They came with them on So, I don't know. I'm going to try. But there's a little rabbit in there. There's the other deer. So they're cute little ends. They'll go inside there instead. Yeah. Those were the walls I took off. But if I can't get the other ones off, I will put those back on. That's a little off. There we go. So, yeah. It's coming together quite well, I might add. See? Here's the shower area. That looks cute. All matches, even with these little hangers. Look at that. Little beads are even blue. They match. So, yeah, that looks pretty good. Right? Let's see. Nothing down there right up here. Oh, yeah. So, you know, look. All the colors that match, too. Hand towels are all blue and brown. Washcloths. Some more hand towels. And they're for looks, I believe. And those are for looks, you know. They're supposed to stay there. But that's okay. I guess I can not use them. I have others. That's fine. But this is what she came up with, and she loves it. I like it that she loves it. There we go. Yeah, that looks like much better. Much better. You turn that way. It's really bright in the camera. There we go. Yeah, so I still got my mess that I use for putting up the pictures and everything else, right? But yeah, that looks sweet. And then over here we added just a lamp. I gotta put those keys here over on that wall as well. Those are cast iron skeleton keys. So they're gonna go up there. But yeah, that looks cute. I like it. I'm just gonna cover it with material to hide the break in the back, which seems to be a good idea. She's gonna do that. We just got that set up for that. Once I get those boards out, put the last piece of baseboard, and I think we're done. I would say it's done. But pretty good. I like it. Turned out all right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty good now. Right? It's livable. Eh? Okay, guys. Look at this. The lights in the trailer are on. And look at this. The coffee maker's plugged in. It's working. Look at that. So Rod just shows me this tonight. That he did this. Watch. Okay. It's dark right now, but give me a second. Hang on. I have to find the switch. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ah, it works. It's plugged in. Look at that. Look at that cute little thing. So all this is generated down in here. So here's our panel switch, right? Rod had rigged up this cord, a plug, and it is running Eco. Look at that. 97%. He's using 23 with the 2 lights on. That's pretty good. Like, lights on in the trailer. It's pretty awesome. I like it. This little EcoFlow, he works wonderfully. Look at that. Runs the power in the trailer. No more trying to boost it around, using a cable, using the cords, extensions, carrying the light, the lamp with me everywhere. This is so awesome. Look at that. I can see my bedroom. Like, wow. This is awesome. The big light, I need to get bulbs that work in them. They do work, but not right now. Let me see. Yeah. Here's the switch. But I got a light bulb in there. Or it would turn on. So, look at outside. Lights are on out there. It was pretty cloudy today and cold, so I'm surprised it's on. But that really brightens it up, right? So, I have to close it. But hey, look at... Wait, let's see. Bathroom. Oh, he took the light bulb out. It was on earlier. Oh, there it is. It's on the counter. Look at this. Let's see. I'll show ya. There we go. Okay, it's in. Okay, ready? This bathroom is always so dark, so... Haha! Look at that! And awesome, now you can actually see everything that's in here. Ta-da! Light! Look at that! I took the glass off. Well, Rod took the glass off. We were trying everything to make sure it works. Look at the shower curtain. You can actually see it. That's awesome. And the rug. Looks good from this side. Let's see. There we are. Yeah. That's all right. That looks much better, right? It lightens everything up in here. I love it. Look at that. See? And let's see what, I know this light is more, so now that's 3 lights on. Let's see what he's pulling. It is taking 81 with 3 lights on, so that I know that this bulb here in the bathroom that I put in, it draws a lot of power. It's a little bit too much. We need to get different bulbs. So that'll go down for now. And until I get a solar panel here, I can only use the generator to boost them. So now we're back down to 29, right? So that makes a big difference just in the light bulb itself compared to the other light that's on in the kitchen or this bulb. Big difference. The downfall is I have to leave this open so I can leave it plugged in. There's like no way of really closing that. But besides, at night, I turn everything off anyway. So I'll close it then when I go to bed. Just have to, like that. See? Not bad. I like it. It works for me. It's better than having the lamp, that one, on all the time, right? Yeah. Okay, guys. Update on the grass. Look at that. It's growing. Well, I got patches everywhere. It's starting. Look at that. It looks pretty good. I did not expect that at all. You see? Little patches of green. Super nice. That's awesome. Okay, look at this. We have a patch of grass. We have a couple of them in these little valleys we had. You can see them. That looks pretty good. Look at that. The grass did take. The seed works. We have a little bit here and there. Little patches. See? Not terrible. We got some more over here. Look at here. It's all in like the cracks of the ground. It rained hard out the next day and the seed just puddled, stayed there. Oh well, it worked. I didn't think we were gonna get grass at all. Not much over here. Oh, here's another little patch. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, it's just growing like mad. What is taking anyway. And then right up to the outhouse trail too. Look at that. You can really see it. Wow. We got grass. Well, I pull over to check the tire. And this little guy's on the side of the road. Well, he's not that little. Hi, buddy. Oh, he's a biggie. Where are you off to? Hey. Get off the road, big guy. Oh, he's big. Look at that. Anyways, he's pretty buddy still. He just came out of there. Hey there. At the local spring. Come to get some water. Let's see. Look at that. There we go. I already got a jug under here. It's going. I was reading on Facebook Marketplace that somebody was damaged the pipe, and it shows. Let me show you. So, yeah, I guess somebody made this nice little stand. It used to be right in the back over there, and they moved it, and somebody propped it all back up again. Looks all right. Still working okay. But I guess it was down on the ground for a while. But it's back there again. Somebody fixed it. And somebody added a cute little rock. And our sign says spring. Well, let's put it behind there. There we go. So yeah, that's not bad, eh? It's where we come and get water. Right on the side of the road. It's good water though. Cold too. Alright, I got 2 jugs today. Filling them up. Cute little flowers in there. This rock, when I was a kid, said spring on it. I guess you can kind of see some of the red still there. Been coming here for a long time. So that was pretty quick. Second bin filling up. Doesn't take long. It's pouring out of there pretty good. I mean, look. Doesn't take long. But yeah, we're only like 12 kilometers in off the main highway out to here. That's like a 15-minute drive. I don't mind coming for some really good fresh water. That's for sure. Yeah. Here.
I'll need you to help me with that.
Push.
Pull the collar and I'll push it.
Oh yeah, it's going that way. There it goes. Sweet. Woo. Let's see how much that opened now. Look at that grass. It's everywhere. Look at that. Oh my God. Haha. She's done all those 4 trees there. One here. This one's next. That's our trail. Look it. For sure. The last one. Look at that. The trail. Awesome. Hey there, Shirley for Sherrod's Homestead. It's Sunday. Rod has got a few things done today while I was working over at the shop. Look at that. You got this pile of wood cut up. Still a lot there to cut through, but let's go for a walk down the trail. All right, look at this grass. That's amazing. It's everywhere. Like you can see it everywhere. Grass. All right, let's take a walk. So, these trees are gone. That tree's gone. Cut up, chopped up out of here. Cleaned up the stumps. Piled some more wood. This has got all chopped up and cleaned up. We've been burning some of this brush the best we can. All right, look at this. All clear. Chopped up some more. Ready to do some more piles in here, of course. Well, as we go. Okay. So we have a dead tree like in behind this one and a bunch of dead branches, but the top of them up there looks okay. Not sure. We're thinking about knocking him down because all these other ones in here are just dead. So we're pretty sure he's not going to do so well. We'll probably take him out. This one here is a dead one. It'll come down. But for now, look how nice and clear this trail is. Look at that. All the way to the site. This is where the tiny home's going. Right? Look at that. Wow. Right in there. So cutting down these other trees, the maple got hit. He's broke there. We're thinking we should just take that and cut it off and allow the rest of the maple to take. He needs to be over our tiny home anyway. So it'll make him a little more healthier, hopefully. But he's a beautiful tree, right? So this one came down in a crash. It was so dead. This one here came down here, broke this branch. All right, let's go on over here where we can see. So here's the old trail, right? Look at that. They're all down, all the way over there. This is nice. So these last couple here, right to the end in here. That's it in this side. All back in there. And there's the maple right in there. So these here 2 big ones right in here will all go down as well, including that big birch. We're getting the sun in there. There we go. Including that big birch there and the one beside it. Those will go. That will be all cleared. Big poplar in the back over there, right there. And that little bundle right here. So all the middle so far is done. They were all a bunch of smaller trees, as you can see them here on the ground. They just need to be branched and cut up. And we'll start wood piles here and there like we've been doing. Seems to be working, slapping them up in between the trees as we go. But wow, look at this. Right, the pond's right down there. Let's go look. Let's see. I'm gonna walk in there somehow. Hopefully it's cleared enough. I know I went a little ways, but I didn't go all the way down. So many ferns. Ooh, a little bit of cobwebs. Yep. Look at, now I'm going downhill in here. It's going way down. And some more trees on the ground here. It came from up there, sort of thing. So there's our pond, there's the view. Look at that. This is the drier side over by the shop, which is kind of through those trees right in there. Phew, right in there. That's my little balcony. You can probably see the tin, maybe, to the shop in there. I could sort of see it. And yeah, so the water's really full on there. This side's a lot drier, but it still gets water down in here no matter what. So yeah, that will be our clear all this right in here. Leave that nice new pines. All these dead ones here will come out. That'll clear it right down, right into those green trees down there. You can see those from across the way. Clear those down. And we'll have a beautiful view of this pond. Look at that. So this will be my front lawn right here. We'll clean that all up. It'll be a beautiful mossy looking area. Because look at this ground. Like, it's mossy everywhere in here. Like, that's nice. Who wouldn't want moss for their front lawn? Yeah. This is where our big porch will sit in here. We'll be able to see everything. This will be all gone right here. It'll be nice little view. It's already kind of semi-cleared on that side. Yeah, this side, not bad. We have a couple of small maples in here. Yeah, 2 there, 1 right in here. They would look nicer than all this dead brush as it is. Clean that up. You'll make a beautiful lawn. Nothing wrong with that. Right? Look at that. Yeah, that's the spot. That's where our tiny house is going. We did have our appointment for the house plans. And yeah, I can't wait. So we are getting a 10-foot porch in the front with overhangs, a 5-foot on the side. It's going to have screened-in porch where we can come out and sit away from the bugs, which I think we really need, because being close to the pond like this, we definitely need something to get away from the mosquitoes during that time of the year. Like in June, they're crazy. Definitely want something to hide in. So we'll have that as well. And it's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be a 2-bedroom, have kitchen, bathroom, utility room, and living room. So I can't wait to show you guys the plans when they come in. It's going to be 20 by 32. And that's plenty of space for Rod and I. Tiny home. So I'm glad we got through that. That's a lot accomplished. Like, oh my God. Who knows? Maybe Rod will know where all the cement footings will go by the end of this summer. Yep, we'll be here full time in the spring. Yeah, living here in the trailer until that's ready. So we're going to have to really work as hard as we can, as much as we can before the winter, because winters are cold here. We're going to need it. So, yeah, for now, one step ahead. Okay, guys, I'm going to work on this little pile of brush here. It's like twigs and stuff. where we had this here wood pile. So it's leftovers. I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to get my bucket and my clippers, and because we back up in here and, well, it gets in the way sometimes. I want to make sure it's out of the way. Besides, it's an eyesore when you come in our driveway. Okay, I'll show you that when I'm done. Okay guys, I got this part almost done. Look at that. Not so bad, right? That big pile, that brush that was here, I picked it up. It was kind of in a hole too, so there was quite a bit of it. Yeah, I got it cleaned out, picked it up so we can back in here properly. Not worry about what we're running over, that kind of thing. A little bit of raking and that should be it for this area. That'll be caught up here, looks much nicer. I also went down the side of the driveway, made sure I clipped down anything that was growing too tall, right? Made it look half decent. Then after I finished there, as I was still burning the brush that I was picking up, I started over here. So in here, I found this little maple sapling in there. He was so surrounded by dead trees and fallen brush and other whatever. I got in there, I cleaned him up, and look it. Right to him. Look at that. Got another piece of log behind him. I was using the axe here, cutting that dead log. So I'll take that piece out. The rest are in the fire burning right now. See? Of that log. It's so dead, it's dry. It won't be long. A little bit more to clean up, and then I'm coming this way. And I'll get all in here, all this small stuff in here. I'll get all that. And yeah, that might be the end of the night. Anyways, get that cleaned up. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna still keep pulling brush out, pile here like we did the other night, and keep burning it as much as I can. We only have evenings to do that, so that's what I'm up to. Getting this section here cleared, making my way. Look at that trail. Haha. Yep. All right. All right, guys. I got cleared through here finally. Look at that. I still got to pull a little bit more out right in here. But I got it cleaned up. And that nice little maple there, he's going to be able to grow. He'll be out of the way. So it's getting there. That looks much better. Look at that, eh? Much better. So yeah, I just have a little bit left. See? In here, that mess, I'll pull it out. Not tonight, probably tomorrow. And then the maple's all ready to go. And I take this little one down and those little ones so the bigger ones behind them can grow better. You know, it'll just be nicer anyway. So, gonna do that tomorrow. And then the rest of that brush there will be cleared out too tomorrow. I'm just gonna start making a pile. I started one right here, a small one, but I caught up with the burn. So for now, yeah, tomorrow. This is looking good. This is Monday. This is our Labor Day weekend. Look at that. So happy Labor Day to everybody. See, it's getting there. Just that last brush here to be cleared out. And this front trail is completely done. This is amazing. It's going to be done before the winter. That's awesome. All the puzzle pieces are falling together. That's awesome. Okay, guys. I got to do dishes. I mean, it's not a pretty thing, but everybody does dishes, right? So this is my setup. Wash my dishes in the bin, put them inside of that to dry them, bring them back inside. So, that easy. I can't wait until the outdoor kitchen's done because then I won't have to bend over so much. It could be more at waist height. I have to find something to lift that. In the meantime, I think I'm going to use the cooler so I'm not way down there to wash those dishes. It gets too hard on the back. I have too many right now. All right. Just wanted to show you that. There we go. Dish is done. Let's put this back. Oh, a couple cans of pop in there. There we go. So that's it. I gotta change the water jugs around now because that one's empty. And my dishes are finished. Okay guys, I got it done. Look at that. Looks nice. I got a little bit more in there, some brush. But my pile over here is pretty full. It's longer pieces of wood, so I think I'm just gonna chuck it that way. Get it out of here at least. But look at how nice. Amazing when you clean the ground. Wow. So I'm gonna head in that way. I'm gonna leave that for now because it's just full. Like, yeah. It's gonna be a little bit of a mess to pull that out of there. But I'll clear the ground around out here. And yeah. Looking good so far. My view sitting on the deck, look at that. I can see right through those trees. That's really nice. Isn't that pretty? Wow. That's gonna look awesome when all that underbrush is gone. Ever nice. Look at that tree. Look at the maple. It grew like crazy. Wow. I love it. All right, guys. It's that time to get the fire going. And I get to start burning brush. So I'm gonna get some of this stuff back here cleaned out as much as I can. But look at this. Isn't that great? This looks awesome. So much better than what it was. Just tidier, cleaner to look at. Nicer too, right? So I'm going to get this here wood piled. Finish piling the pieces around here. I have a couple of small trees down that I'm gonna just cut up enough. Some will go to the fire, and I don't think there's any of them big enough to put on the pile. So I think it'll just go in pieces over to the fire. I got a pile started right there. I'm gonna work my way in through here like that. Get up to this here bush of trees right here. Get that cleaned up as much as I can. Ready to pile wood in there from those trees over there. Right there. So after I get to about here, I'm going to stop because that poplar tree up there has some branches hanging. Like right in there. They're ready to come down. I already saw one fly down with the wind. So I'm not going to chance it and go down underneath there. So I'm just going to leave it for now until this tree here beside me comes down. When it does, it'll come in there and it'll just knock that tree again, and those loose branches will come down. It'll be easier to get in there. But in the meantime, I'm just going to stay in this little pile here. And then I'm going to move that way. Just as I keep burning brush, keep it going. I'm going to go this way. Clean up over this way a little bit. There's not a whole lot, but there's a bit. We've been picking at this here part here already. But I'll trim it down some more, clear it out. This is an old dead stump. We'll need a machine to get it out if we take it out. Calissa's trailer is coming down here, and we're going to get it ready to park in here. So that'll be nice, kind of the nose that way a little bit, the end that way, so it'll meet the fireplace kind of nice, like exactly like how we have it here. So that trailer will sit here, so I'm going to get this here get cleaned up. I got to work on that one. But it'll be, I'm just going to keep going, just keep coming around here like this as the day goes. It is Tuesday, and this video goes out tomorrow morning. So I am not sure. I might just get this done this evening, and that's about it. Because, yeah, I'm not a miracle worker, but I'm pretty good. No, I'm going to get this done. This way I'll start tomorrow and the day after. So you'll have to watch the next video as that gets cleaned up. As the weekend comes, Rod gets back in there again to our tiny home site back there. And he'll start getting those trees going again, all back in there. And that will be the cleanup over that way after. Won't take long once we get going. But yeah. And we only have a couple more weekends left at the shop at Sherrod Luckerloots up there on the hill. So then I'll be available and I'll be here all weekend with Rod, and then we'll just start getting through that pretty quick over there. I'm pretty sure. We usually do. We just get working and keep going. Yeah. But after that, that's it. That's that tree that has the dead limbs up there. See? She's ready to come down anytime. That one's just dangling away. He's ready to drop. Just on its tip of its branch right there, like just barely hanging on. Yeah, I don't know. So I'll stay away from there for now. I got lots to go this way too. All right, y'all, this is where I got all that cleared out. Right up to where that big bush I said I'd do after. This is going into the fire right now, this pile. Working at it. Got the fire going over there. And I got into this bush here. This looks good. Got in there, cleaned up in there. Got a few more to take out. You know, just carry it out sort of thing. This is really like stuck, so it needs more chainsaw work in there now. But I do have room over here now to put some wood right here. And in between the small one and the big one. So that's where I'm going to start, a long one. So I know that most of this wood could go that way for now. Because over here is kind of crowded with dead stuff until it gets cleared out. Then we can use that side. Right now I cleared those trees there so we can use them. It'll work. Once Rod gets that tree here off the ground with the bigger chainsaw, it's tight with the battery operated. So he'll get it done, and then we can start piling wood that way as well. But, yep, it's looking awesome. So I got through this way. That pile's on its way. This pile's on its way to the fire. I'm now going to start working in this way. I have a tree here on the ground I'm going to pull apart. Not sure if Rod already bucked it up. Probably not. I will. I'll pile it right there. Get that done, do some snipping with the clippers, get in that way. And then when I get over there, there's a bunch of wood to pile, so I'll be busy over there too. Either way. But yeah, this is what I got done so far. This is like mega awesome. I got more cleanup that way in that bush. But everything's so tight in there right now, and this part's all nice and clear for now. I can only do so much burning anyway. It will come out just after. I'd rather start working this way towards our trail so I can get down there soon enough. Almost done here. After this here gets down, or most of it out of the way, this here poplar right here with the green tag, this one, it's coming down because it's right in the middle of this entrance here. So it'll come down. We'll keep these pines right here. That dead one's coming down. And we're going to keep that awesome maple because he struggled to stay alive. Yeah, we'll keep him. Yeah, I'm just loving it. It's better and better every day. Look at that. This looks great. I'm loving it. Getting this fire going here. This pile's almost done. This one's almost done. I pulled out quite a bit already. Got a few more to do. I'll just keep plucking away as the pile gets lower. All right, that's it for now. Okay, that's the end of this week's video. We got quite a bit accomplished. The inside of the trailer has been decorated and looks good. We got a lot cleaned up around here on the outside, which I'm pretty happy with. We're still working at it. But you'll have to watch next week's video to see how clean it gets and what it looks like. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you again. Bye for now.